All right, with this West 2 Facebook Live update, I'm Chief Meteorologist Tony Manolfi. We've got a launch here in about 15 minutes from now. We're also keeping an eye on the busy tropics. A lot of ground to cover here for each and every one of you there. We'll do that here in just a second. But the big story, of course, right now is dealing with potential tropical cyclone. One hasn't yet become Alberto. It's a very large and wide feature there, but we do believe that it does still have the chance to become a tropical storm and the first named storm of the season. So we'll continue to monitor that. You can see the overall circulation kind of struggling tonight. A little bit of a twist there. As we look ahead in time, there's another feature here that is to the east-southeast of Florida that we're watching as well. That may have a small chance of development. The chances are still at 10 and 20. And again, we'll continue to monitor that. Not that impressed with it for now. And then this other feature here, this one does need to be upgraded. Hurricane Center now giving it a 30% chance of developing over the next 7 days. Let me go ahead and make that a 30 instead of a 20. Is just seeing that update right now. There you go. It is all said and done over the next 7 days right there. So again, that is not potential tropical cyclone 1. That's another feature that's going to come northward and then westward over the Yucatan late in the weekend or early next week. We'll get to that here in just a second. There's again the latest forecast cone. Starting to see just a little bit of thunderstorm activity now on the northern side of that storm. It's really the first time that we're seeing that, so we'll watch the trend. Tracy Richardson from Lake Cumberland, Kentucky. Terry Lottie. Lisa Wallace, good to have you. Gail Copeland. Duncan, mad breezy. She said, oh yeah, we've got plenty of wind. There's no doubt about that. And it's not just in the Gulf. It's also here locally for sure. Robert DeBrucky's in the house. How about those Mets? Tiffany Brienne. Tiff, the Tiffinator. Good to have you there. You can see there's the movement north-northwest at 6 pressure, 999 millibars. Hurricane hunters are down in there. Harry Vanderkamp, good to have you. Appreciate you popping in. There is the Hurricane hunters, and you can see pressure where they are now is at 1,002, as they're going to make the rounds in and around, upwards, northwards, sideways, backwards, you name it. They are going to be within it. What's that?
That says 63. Look at it. Is
What?
that accurate?
What says 63?
63 miles per hour.
I can't read that.
Can you see it? Right there.
Yeah, I see that. It's not popping up on the thing, though. That's interesting. Huh. All right, I think we'll have to zoom into this one now. Let me do this.
I don't know if you'll be able to see if he's in there.
Well, I'm gonna do this. We'll do that, and
That's
there it is.
so low.
Yeah, that is a 63. You're right. Holy cow! But again, that's through a thunderstorm up there in that northwest quadrant. Interesting.
Sorry, though.
No. That's so. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. So that's boom. All right. So there's the plane. It's in there. And there's a 63. Interesting. So let me save that. Put that back there for you a second. So yeah, that does say 63. We'll watch the trends on that. Again, needs a closed circulation. One of the products we like to show is the tropical cyclone heat potential graphic, which shows the where the warm waters are, that latent heat release that's so important for depressions, storms, and hurricanes to feed off of. 63 is a little bit of a breeze, says Gail Copeland. Elizabeth Haught, Terry Lonnie, KK McCullough. Again, we definitely have the wind. We just don't, as of yet. The hurricane hunters are closing in, looking for that closed center of circulation. Well, I'll tell you what, though, that's pretty impressive. Okay, I did. Thanks for asking. There's our storm system now, lifted up towards the northwest. As of right now, we think it is going to curve more towards the north and west. Very good model agreement here, I might add, as you can see right here, all south of Brownsville. in that tight nook there. But that's a little bit misleading because D. Treadwell, DD, good to have you right there, Miss Nexus, Divine Nexus. Hello, Allison, says Elizabeth. Ernie Richardson, good to have you right there. Look at that wind gust there in Houston, 41 miles an hour, folks. That is that's a good deal of wind. And even here in Central Florida, nothing to do with our tropical system here. We are watching that little feature right there. But you can see right there, that's a little bit of wind. No doubt about that. Barb D'Souza made me yawn again. Yes, sirree. Hello, Tony the Tiger says, Gamil. Karen Diaz. Karen and Louis Diaz. Karen, Louis, good to have you right there. Miss Bergenfield, New Jersey, but now in Claremont. Jody Bird, Jamie Lopez. So 41 mile an hour wind gusts there in Houston. So it's picking up. And when we take a look now at the tropical advisories, there it is. Tropical storm warnings are up along the coast. And you can see there that we've got the yellow little ball there. That's where we are seeing tropical storm force gusts right now. Approaching the coast, Houston, down towards Brownsville, just to kind of give you guys a heads up. Now, there's a wind radii graphic we do like to show. And here it is coming up. Dee, she's definitely growing. She is. Let's just hope she doesn't get too cranky with us, Dee. Yeah. Carmen Luciano has popped in. Carmen, good to have you right there. So there's our feature pulling in. And then once it comes ashore, notice how the winds weaken. That's typical. Remember, these storms like to feed off those warm waters if they don't have that energy source of the water. Brittany Fischetti, Saturday night. Yep, Carmen, I'm sleepy too. Yawns coming in, says JoJo, Peter Curtis from Windermere, Roger Ramlicon. He's in the studio. So there's a look at the coast. Again, we got a launch coming up here. Let's look at Port Canaveral. Oh, look at the cruise ship right there. That is a thing of beauty. So we're waiting on that. Again,
8 minutes out.
it launches 8 minutes out. That's correct. Arthur Gruber, Thomas McShoud. They are in the storm right now, Thomas. They are in the storm right now. In fact, you probably just came in and missed it. So I'll back it up here real quick for Thomas, who just got in. Again, as the folks were flying through that little thunderstorm right there, they did find a 63 mile an hour wind gust. A 63 mile an hour wind gust in that thunderstorm in the northwest quadrant. So there you go. Bob Johnson, Liv Johnson, Elizabeth Haught. There we go. Good to have you fine young folks in the house. There's a look at the enhanced satellite. Miriam Fougere. Good to have you right there. So this one. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. This one is going to do that. And this one we think is going to do something like this or something like that. So we'll watch that. Again, this one doesn't look like it's going to develop too much, but we'll watch it. That's right, Melanie. He's on vacation. Lulu Ferry, Crystal Reiner, Darlene Marie, great group in here. Look at that. We have over 200 live viewers right now. No closed center. Thomas, correct. Shelly Edwards, so the Hurricane Hunters are down there seeing if they can find one. And if they do, then we would have Tropical Storm. Aaron's in the house. Shelly Edwards, Wendy Morgan, Anton Vanderloop, Karen O'Toole. There we go. Yes, this is comfy weather. Now look at those winds. Woo-wee. Still gusting 25, 30 miles an hour. Remember to share. Yeah, sharing is caring, especially when we have these weather events. The more people we can reach by you guys sharing these Facebook Live feeds, the more people we can put in the weather know. And if you haven't followed or liked my page, go ahead and do so. Every time I go live, you'll get an update there as long as you have your notifications on. And we'll get your weather ready. Jojo Hernandez, Melanie Zulamier, Heidi Langdon, D, curious. The estimated, D, that's an excellent question there, young lady, Gary Hicks. I'm going to have that here for you in just a scotch. Hang tight. We're going to get rain here and rain there. Let's take a look at the live radar. I love it. You guys are smart. You know what to ask. I love that. Joseph Yeptango saying breezy in T-ville. That's Titusville. Speaking of those wind gusts, Jennifer Weatherby, Jay Weatherby, thanks for popping in and saying hi. 36-mile-an-hour wind gust, almost tropical storm force gust there in Daytona Beach. Rose Marie Waldy Diaz in the house. Sporting that hat there, loving that. Again, launch here is about 6 minutes out. 5 minutes out now. 5 minutes out. We're watching the rip current concerns here. And when it does get to within like 30 seconds, we're going to go back to that live picture and see if we can see the launch going up live within our broadcast tonight. Carol Kaiser, Jojo Hernandez, Aaron, Thomas McLeod, Thomas Excellence. Yeah, we've got you covered, my friend. All right, now let's do this. Short range, we'll get some of those rainfall forecasts. Some folks in here asking for that. So there's tonight. Tomorrow, low builds up to the northwest. Spotty showers here. Tomorrow, Renee Bickett, Renee, Wendy Morgan. Looking good. Looking good. Love that. There's 4:30. So pockets of moderate rain from time to time. And then tomorrow, same thing. Pockets of some moderate rain. So definitely busy. Fast flow, though. Linda Crook. Nope. Tracy, I agree with you on that. All right, so rainfall the next 48 hours, and then we'll get to Texas. You can see there's an area right there hinting at potentially 2 to 3, maybe even 4 inches of rain. Launch scrub. Oh, just scrub, says Joseph Yaktango. Let me take a look at that. Boo! Boo! But we knew it was coming. Yeah, look at that. Do strong winds. So it's been rescheduled to Wednesday, June the 19th. I will have Miss Allie Al update that when she gets a second. She's on a special project for us right now. 2 hour and 49-minute launch window opening at 5:25 on Wednesday. Tomorrow the 19th, just FYI. All right, so that's that. Yeah, I know, Carrie, right? Exactly. Zuli Vega, Zul. Good to have you there, young lady. Everybody say hi to Zuli. Give her a nice, big, warm welcome. Love that. Yeah. There it is. All right, temps tomorrow. Robert Dabrowski. Robert, are you saying the Mets signed Alonso? Is that right? Or are you saying they should do that? Martha Gassick Jacoby's in the house. Martha's in the house.
It's Gossage.
Oh, Gossage. Sorry, Gossage. Hey, come on, pop in so your mom can see you. Get over here. Let's see here. Boom. Get in there, girl.
Hi.
Boom. You can come in a little more. So there we go. She's working on a nice big project for me
Yeah, I
tonight.
got my work cut out for me.
Oh boy, does she! I love it though. She's a hard worker, so we're in good hands. Anyway, let me chop here.
I'm
Wait.
the show here.
Go ahead. Yeah, you are.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Mom. All right. So I love the enthusiasm for Miss Alial. Terry saying hi. My sisters too. That says Mom Jacoby.
It's my birthday today.
Yeah. Everybody wish her a happy birthday. Estrelita Fugats is in the house. Hello, Allison from Elizabeth. This slightly cool windy breeze is beautiful, says Doreen. Doreen, how you been? Renee Bickett. Renee. You're going to get some rain. Just hang in there, girl. Trust me on that. Trust Uncle Tony. Uncle Tony's got you. Middle 80s along the coast, near 90 inland and west. All right, so some interesting things here I want to show you. Dee says happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah. CEO at Divine Nexus. Dee, what is Divine Nexus? Is that a hair salon? What is that? I think of Nexus, I think of like shampoo, but I could be wrong. Educate me there, young lady.
I don't know.
Well, she's going to tell us hopefully here. Happy birthday, Allison from Mom. Charles Warren. Hey, Tony, how are rain chances? We'll get a little rain. It's not going to be like Texas rain, and I'll show you why here in a second. So here's the water vapor from the Euro. It's got that one system in Texas, Mexico. Then you can see that feature coming at us. A little feature there. Thursday evening on the Friday. And then look at this next conglomeration of moisture. Belize City, Cancun. If Texas gets a 1-2 punch there, there's going to be some serious issues. And that's the concern going forward. Tom Soto, Penny, Harrop, Thursday morning looking like I fly out 7 a.m. I think you're going to be fine. The afternoon, though, I get a little concerned, especially with Yeah, seven. It could be a few showers in the area, but the heavy stuff is going to be more towards the afternoon. Let's take a look at the graph there for you, girl. And then I got some rainfall totals that are going to blow your mind for Texas, so hang in there. I'm a personal and spiritual development expert. I specialize in grief and trauma or healing. Interesting. All right, everybody give Dee a follow. Ernie Richardson, I see she's got that follow icon up there. That's pretty spiffed there. Dee, you got to show me how to do that. Cindy Edwards, some models, unless mine's coming up that way. Some models are hinting at that six. Cindy, I've seen that, but I like the Euro. So there's that first wave coming in. There's your second wave. There's that little feature. It's small, it's tiny, and there it is. Again, scraping our northeastern communities. So not overly impressed with it, but certainly have to watch it. I know, Liz, tell me about it, man. They're going to get crushed. So there's our storm. You get another feature there along the coast, Wednesday night, Thursday. Another feature into Texas. So again, wave action. Generally speaking, 4 to 8, maybe a little sliver of 9 to 14-ish there, briefly, as we get you into Thursday evening. All right, GFS model. Yeah, you're welcome, Dee. We got you, girl. Elizabeth Hawk, Lorraine Cruz. My family's. Oh, Lorraine, they need to be. Lorraine, you need to have them checking in with me here. All right, there's the GFS. There's that. And then there's the second feature into Florida, and then the third feature right there that comes into the Yucatan, into Mexico and Texas again. So we'll see. Please, for the love of God, go back to say, oh, Sherry, you're gonna have to wait a couple months. Mary Manning, that's not pretty. It's pretty. Yeah, I saw that, Mary. I feel like I'm back in New Smyrna Beach. Jill Gossett Cliff, happy birthday, Allie. Love A. One of the Ohioan Italian aunts. There we go.
You should ask them what their favorite kind of sausage is.
Kielbasa.
Can't remember. Ganaga, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah, Portuguese. Yeah. All right, so that's the GFS. Let me show you GFS rainfall here. Jill, always a pleasure to have you in here. Miss Clift, by the way. Look at that rain. Texas, dark brown, 5 to 8, maybe even 8 to 12. So here's the deal. This is why we always say don't focus in on the cone. Primary example. Look at where the storm comes in ashore. Well south to Brownsville. But look at the impact across Texas. South Texas, that would not be pretty. All right, here we go. Flood threat. Again, well north. You can see right there. So Wednesday. So this should be. Let me see something here real quick. Today. Let me do one quick thing here. All right. This is going to be valid through 7 a.m. Friday. So this would be 8 a.m. Let's make this through 8 a.m. Friday. Ooh, looks like they updated that QPF graphic there. Let's see here, through 8 a.m. Friday. This is going to need a little bit of tweak. Now, this was just updated. All right, so the yellow looks pretty good. We got to pull the red down all the way to, yep, that's what I thought. You want to do that? You see the red? Can you just bring that down? Everything else looks good, though. It's just the red, the likely there. My rock star intern, she's killing it.
Mm-hmm.
Woot, woot. All right, Tabby Freeburn. Boom, bada boom. There we go, says Diane Irene. Yes. All right, so there's your rain risk. All right, so the Euro, a little bit more detail here. I want to show you this. Definitely gusty in Edgewater. That update. DD. All right, so D, how did you get involved with that? That's a unique track you took there to get that specialty. There's going to be a story behind that, so hook me up. Talk to me, Goose. Tracy Roberts, how did you lose a badge? That's nothing to do with me. I never give someone a badge. I never take a badge. It's all these Facebook algorithms. How long does she have to? Erin, she's here until August. Betsy Clark, good to have you right there. Yeah, so L is in the Atlantic. West is in the Western Pacific there. All right, so here's the Euro. And look, there's the first feature coming in. There's the feature coming through Florida and the Carolinas. There's another feature there coming into Texas and also Mexico. Ooh, you got to watch that. So that does not look good. Euro rainfall, by the way. Shente Perez, Shente CP. There we go. All right. Oh, really? So there's that. This is through 2 a.m. Sunday. The Euro does not go out as far. Bada bing. There we go. So there's that. Vientos home run. Mets up. Woohoo! Robert DeBrucke, Tom Soto, Gili Piaggio, Sherry Hibbard. Yep, there we go. All right, so weekend graphic looks like this. Oh. One feature moves in, another one builds out. There we go. Weekend forecast looks like this. Aye, Tony says, Jesus Garcia. And good to have you there. Melanie Powell. Mel's just doing my job. I lost my dad. Wow, holy cow, dude. What a story. That is wow, you're a fighter, girl. I'll give you that. Jeez. Yeah, most people would fold them, not you. I'm impressed. I admire you for that, by the way. Frankie Yasik's in the house. Renee Neg, Terry Lottie, good to have you right there. So, let's see here. Here's a look. The ocean is churning. Oh, speaking of the ocean, I'm just about to show you some of the wave action there. Palm Coast is in the house, drying up bad. You're going to get some rain. I'm just calling it the way I see it when I hear it, man. That's a no doubter right there, my friend. Yeah, right back at you. Janae Teresa. Yep. Look at this. Another big wave coming off the coast of Africa. This feature here is there. This feature is going into Texas. And this gyra, it will move north and west and likely move into the Gulf there. Joseph, yep. Look at these water temperatures. Quite warm. Quite warm. Now, they were in the low 90s in the Keys, 91, and Clearwater about 2 weeks ago, but that's cooled since then. I'm gonna repeg this. I want to double check these wave heights here. And, Allison and I were just talking about this. She's like, what's some of the highest wave action I've ever seen? And I told her, in a Cat 5, you're looking at potentially 50 to 60 foot waves. In a Category 1, you can get 20 to 30 foot waves, depending upon the orientation into a storm and the depth of the water. So there we go. Happy I don't have to work tomorrow, although a Tuesday that feels like a Friday is a little weird, says Cindy. Della Hobby, good to have you right there. So let's see, we've got a little more wave action here. Not too bad in there. Not too bad there. So that's, if you know anybody on a cruise like Mr. Burris, it's a little bit bumpy. Be curious to see what he has to say about his cruise when he gets back. Hilton heads South Carolina next weekend. Too early to call on that. Let's get that one answered early next week. Blustering Leesburg, says Melinda. Monty Gomes, Linda Rush in the house. All right, there's your African Saharan dust right there.
Flood threats updated.
What is it?
Flood threats updated.
Flood rates update. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. We'll get back to that here in one scooch of a second. 7-day forecast here. Tomorrow's Juneteenth. Rain chances right through the upcoming weekend, holding at about 50%. That is Sierra dust. Yes, the Saharan dust, not Sierra. Saharan dust. Sierra's out west. Hey, Tony, everyone. Hope all is good, says Cheryl McGrath. Cheryl, good to have you. Steph M. Blevins has popped in. Okay. Yeah, tell me about it, Cindy. Kevin Alexander, he's in the house. Yeah. There we go. So that's that. All right, let's get back to that one updated graphic by Miss One Allison Jacoby, intern extraordinaire. There you go. Likely flooding from Houston south towards Del Rio, and no problem. Florida's drought numbers. Yep, have those. Great question. Let's do this. Our drought numbers. Here's our departure. Great questions today. You guys are smart. Love that. We're still 8.5 inches behind in Orlando, 5.5 behind in Sanford, 5.5, 5 to 5.5 between Melbourne and Daytona Beach. Sherry Negrati saying, "Hey Terry, great news and weather team in West Two," says Diana Reed. Oh, you're too nice. Thank you, Erin. The burn bans are still on. The burn bans are still on. Let me give you a few of those. Again, if you missed it, the launch was scrubbed for tonight. Allison just updated this. The new launch is now going to be Wednesday.
Volusia and Flagler are back under.
Yeah, I saw that, so we got to add those in there.
I can do that.
You got it? Okay. WEDNESDAY. Look at that. Here's Wednesday. So this is through Wednesday. Give me a second. Boom. Wednesday now, 5:25. That's tomorrow. And E. Petrulak, Fish, excuse me. Annie, good to have you in the house. There it is. All right, now. So she updated that. Some big time wave action here along our coast now. Wednesday and Thursday, potentially even on the Friday. We'll see what happens. Nope, Monty, that is my summer intern. She does look a little bit like me, I guess. She's got dark hair. See, today's highs look like this. Hang on a second. Let me get you guys this. And then we'll go abroad. One of the things you guys like to do and see is the weather around the world, especially in Yakutsk. There we go. 89 in Orlando. We hit 91 in Wildwood and 92 in Ocala.
I'm going to go 60 for Yakutsk.
You're going to go 60? All right, hang out. All right, let's do the national perspective. It's crazy. Monty, no worries, Monty. It's all good. She's grinning from ear to ear with that one. Let's do this. Thanks, Bri. So there's our national perspective. Ooh, we got a tornado watch in Minnesota, approaching Wisconsin.
Midwestians.
Yeah, Iowa, severe thunderstorm warning. We've had snow for days now in June up here in Montana, the high country. D, I'm telling you, it's the weather. I'm sorry. You guys are not boring me. It's all on me. Let's see. Someone's texting me. Let's see who that is.
Burn bands is up to date.
Nope, no word yet. No, thank you. All right, so there's your. Speaking of snow, everybody wants to know what the weather looks like. It certainly is, D. 51 in Billings, high country's in the 30s and snowing. But look at Chicago. Can you pick the front? 65 Sioux Falls, 85 in Minneapolis. That is what we call a front. I'll take some snow, says Ted. Actually, Liz, it's not as unusual as you think. It does happen. And it's great because it helps the water table out there and lowers the fire threat, which is good. There you go. All right, now let's go. Let's take the Manalfi Learjet out. I wish. Tornado warning in Kansas early, says Elizabeth. Today temperatures 80s east, 90s west. All right, so there's Point Barrow at 39. Fairbanks, Abami, 77. Fort Ross, Northern Canada, 37. Iqaluit coming in at 37. Louis Diaz, it's going good, my friend. How you doing? Vinny Capobianco's in the house. Cindy Edwards, I grew up in Colorado. That's correct. Kevin, I have to check that. Not 100% sure. Look at Moosonee. They're in Lake Hudson. 90 degrees. That's a little strange for them, for sure. Billings, Montana, 51. Sacramento, 89. El Paso, 100. Nassau in the Bahamas, 84. Monterey, 97. And, while we're flying around, if there could be one place in the world that you could visit, let me know that location as we're flying around. Just put it down. Just say Cancun, Rome, you name it. I'm just curious where each one of you might go. Liz, I'm thinking you're going to go to Poland. I could be wrong. Anne wants to go to Ireland. Not surprised by that. Wendy wants to go to Yakutsk. El Paso's at 100. Belize City is at 82. Santorini, Monty, I'm with you. Tahiti, oh. France, says Kevin. Ireland, Rome, says Vinny. Capo Bianco. Australia for Bevs. Isabella Faria. Portugal. Tammy wants to go to Japan. Look at that. Excellent. Rome in Spain. You know, I loved Barcelona this summer when I was there. Riviera, Maya, Mexico, says Brian Bidor. Hawaii, says Debbie Anderson. Love Hawaii. It's beautiful, beautiful location to go to, by the way. Germany for Joanne Clendenst. Finland for Melinda Robertson. And Germany for Dan Potter. Love that. There's Santo Domingo, 75. France. Oh, look at that. The Thriller in Manila, Joseph Yep Tango. Linda wants to go to Hawaii. Panama City, 79. Bogota, 55. Tom wants to go to Egypt. He wants to see King Tut. Manaus at 77. India, Spain for Betsy. Seward, Alaska. Look at that. Italy, to trace my Italian heritage, says Brian. Poland for Anne. Greece for Deborah. Look at that. Marrakesh. Ooh, Morocco. Look at Vicky. Turkey for Nancy Cruz. Interesting. Would not have guessed that for you. Yup. LOL. Can't speak Italian to save my life. Google translates. Beautiful for that. Manaus, 77. Sounds like the perfect setting for the Cindy. Nice. La Paz, 45. Santiago, 50. Ginger. Sweden. There we go. I went to Germany today in Epcot, says Dan. Hawaii's boring. It's always nice. Always nice, says Kevin. Look at Punta Arenas coming in at 30. Cape Town, 55. Luanda, 72. Linda's also putting Germany in here. Vienna for Diane Irene. Niamey, 93. Rabat, Morocco, 68. Oslo, 50. Moscow, 61. It is not Victoria. So many countries I want to see, but there's a lot of them. There you go. Cheryl, love that. Baghdad, 86. Riyadh, capital of Saudi Arabia, 84. Muscat, Yemen, 93. Surgut, coming in at 57. Astana, 57. Bishkek, coming in at 68. Irkutsk, 75. Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia, 61. Bratsk, 61. Yakutsk. Pretty good. 57, yeah. Rain in Orlando Thursday. Dan, of course. It's wet season. Portugal is beautiful and good food. Says Isabella Faria. Izzy, where were you born, by the way? Just out of curiosity. Do you have a Moroccan tie, by the way? I'll go to Alaska, says Tabby. Terry was off by 3 as well. Beijing, 86. Hong Kong, 88. Ireland is my only one, says Zaha. Cindy, nice. Jack is loving the forecast. Portugal, you are from Portugal. Love that. Hong Kong, 88. Macassar, 79. Casablanca, that's where I'd like to go. Darwin, 79. Carnes, 75. Dan wants to see the girl. The girl's right here. Her name is Allison. She's working feverishly on a project I did give to her today. Actually, late this afternoon after we got done with the forecast. Perth, 46. Hobart, 45. Dan, I'm just as pretty. Christchurch, 45. Bora Bora, 77. Yeah, exactly. Hawaii, Hilo coming in at 78. Been to Ireland 4 times. Oh my gosh. There we go. Honolulu, 84. Louis coming in at 82 degrees. All right, so back to the big story, the Gulf of Mexico. Dan says, no way, she's much prettier. All right. She is a rock star. You're absolutely. Dee, did I see where you wanted to go, by the way? Did you pick a country while we were on our international tour? What is the Euro Water Vapor Show? Brian, you got it. Show me. Cindy, nice. Families from Portugal. I love that, man. We have such an international flair here in Central Florida. Bali. Should have known. Should have known you would have said Bali. I was going to go Bora Bora, but you went Bali. That was close enough. Let's see. 4 short on Yakutsk, 1 short in Honolulu. Yes. She's aight, as the young kids say today. Houston, low 40s. Behave yourself, Dan. Gotta keep it PG, young man. All right, so Satrad here closer to home. There we go. All right. Boom. Still some gusty winds right there. Alley Bally.
Yes, sir.
There we go. Where would you go? Where would your trip? Where would you
I
go?
always wanted to go to Japan.
Japan.
Yeah.
All right. Japan. Japan it is.
Gorgeous island.
Yeah. I've got my passport. Yeah, you and me both, girl. You and me both. Oh, Australia, New Zealand. I would love to do that too. Victoria. That is high on my bucket list as well. I do love me my warmer climates, though. Not going to lie to you. All right. I think we'll wrap up with the 7-day. Then I got to get rocking and rolling, make some updates. You guys are awesome. Again, if you haven't followed my page or liked it, please go ahead and do so. D, you're going to have to show me or explain to me how you got that follow-up every time you tweet. That's kind of a cool dealio there. Monty Gomes, my neighbor actually got a little rain today. All right, Wednesday, Thursday, we're in the 80s. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, low 90s and a 50% chance for some showers and some thunderstorms. We are in the wet season. Dano, you're all right in my book. You know, we got to tease you, right? I need the warmth. I'm not Elsa. Oof. No, nor am I. But I would like to see Alaska, the glaciers before they're gone. River cruise through Europe again. Memories, says Diane. All right, you guys are awesome. I'm right back here tomorrow night on Facebook Live. As always, each night we do it right around 8. Until then, you guys have a great night. Enjoy this breeze and this cooler weather because I tell you what, it could be a whole lot worse. Anyway, ta-ta, toodles. Until tomorrow night. Hopefully you'll see me tonight at 10 on the CW18 and or 11 on West 2 News. Take care, guys. Bye.